It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
I got the feeling the fear. My city is crabs in the barrel. I learned to get back through the signs of the trials and the errors. Computer my life with the errors. I step like the Greek when no God is replying the errors. You niggas are not in my era. I was on that like Cronets. Put sand and get pressed like Kotex. I'm a black star with my squad like most Def. Reign supreme. My face card like Maybelline. My dog used to push white like saving cream. These little niggas from the land of the Maybelline. You like to dance, have fun, try to shake the beam. God is my witness. They know that I'm flawed, but I got not folding than y'all. Set up the stage and I kill it. I'm going to war. Nobody can fuck with these bars. Roam through the land like seas. I'm drawing out a plan like Egypt, sowing my seed. Better y'all grow in season. I be going hard, no reason. Say la vie. One life, I got land to seize. Niggas might think I'm a Pharisee. This is my therapy. I do not care to please. Catch them out of Linux, homie, don't wanna square with me. Whoa. Better teach your man how to squabble. Rap money, but to fly me out of Cabo. Dedicated 1/4 to the game, boy. I got a shit bucket like a nigga hit the lotto. Backstage, pull the plays on the phone, baby girl trying to hit me with a slot like Nevada. Let me introduce you to my new model. Finna push these niggas off me like, push these niggas on me like, push these niggas on me like,
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well on this Saturday afternoon. Hope your Valentine's was good, great. Hope you got everything that you wanted. You know what I'm saying? And everything that you might have needed. But as we get into today's show, we're going to be talking about Kendrick Lamar's halftime performance. Once again, we're not going to go in depth about it. We already know all the details or enough about the details. We've talked about the music, the set choice, the song choice, people that didn't like the political undertones or the revolutionary undertones or what have you. That's been running to the ground. However, we did have an explosive video that I put up the other day talking about Lil Wayne and, of course, Skip Bayless, talking about the NFL issued two apologies to Lil Wayne about not selecting him. He alleged that the NFL also sent him an apology after Kendrick Lamar's halftime show took place, basically saying we picked the wrong guy and all this other stuff. Well, today we've got proof that that is completely false. I already believed it was, a load of horse stuff before, but we now have video proof, to quote Drake. You know what I'm saying? Because the NFL's head of music, I repeat, the head of music from the NFL, I had to say it the other way just so you understand, has come out and once again praised Kendrick's performance. Okay? So there is no question about whether or not the NFL supports this, because we now have the head of music, and of course the head of music from the NFL works with Roc Nation, Jay-Z, right? They bring the selection, they take it to the head of music, the NFL deliberates, we approve. Head of music has to now make sure that whatever Kendrick Lamar and his team, PG Lane, wants to execute on that field, on that stage, or those multiple stages on that field, that they're able to bring it to fruition the best way possible. And we now have a video of the NFL's head of music talking about the excellence of Kendrick's show and how they facilitated all of his wants, needs, demands, etc. Now, portions of this video have been edited, right? And the only reason that there's edits in this video is because this was put out by Billboard. And for whatever reason, Billboard, when they put their interviews or little video pieces out, they don't like when other content creators use their videos. So they'll claim it and try to get it blocked on your channel. So what I had to do was put a general photo of the guy. And there's portions that will include some of what was in the video, but you'll hear all the audio. The audio has not been touched or edited or doctored. But certain portions of the video have been covered just so that hopefully YouTube doesn't detect it. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this. I don't want to waste a lot of time, but I just want to come to y'all with all confirmation that the NFL has no problem with what Kendrick did on stage. And as of yet, we don't have a lawsuit from Drake to the NFL about him performing Not Like Us. Not to say that it won't happen, but I'm sure in the update between Drake's lawsuit with UMG, they'll probably make reference to it.
And when you look at an artist like Kendrick, in terms of the talent to be able to execute in a way that very few artists, let alone hip hop artists, can, and it's a production and a musical performance that isn't just about understanding music and art, then how do you display it for broadcast and in media in a way that makes sense on a global scale? We announced him the first weekend of the season. We already have a set playground for them to play in. So when they come with their ideas, they're not coming with, staging ideas that can't fit through the tunnel. And then shortly after that, his creative team, Dave Free, Mike Carson, a few weeks later came to us with the initial seeds of what they wanted to do narratively.
It's diabolical that they chose to use that right there when it came to the storytelling and the thematic theme of the show. Y'all some slick buff, because I had to show y'all that.
One of the biggest limiting factors that doesn't change year over year is just the amount of time that we have to set up the show. This concept that the PG Lang came to us with is frankly one of the biggest, most expansive shows that we've had in terms of just amount of the field that it covers. And so ultimately, we really did have to sit down and work through over the months and weeks leading up to the game to say, how do we build this in the 7.5 minutes that we have and ultimately strike it in the 6 minutes after the show? We knew from the very beginning that Kendrick and Dave Free were looking at this as a narrative and a story, or at least a real idea from start to finish about the video gamified version of Kendrick's journey through the American dream. And so we knew there would be a narrator when it comes to recognizable voices, true iconic figures, and an artist in his own right, like Samuel L. Jackson. Of course, we were nothing but excited and energized once we knew it was him. It really did feel like a natural fit. And that's something that they brought to us mid-season, I want to say about November, as a real idea. And with her, it really did just fit seamlessly into the overall creative that they were putting together. There are so many layers to the involvement of Serena, but first and foremost, her just being from Compton, being somebody in Kendrick's world. Obviously, she's had her own experience on a global stage like that, and frankly, with dance moves like that as well. But at the end of the day, that comes from Kendrick and the PG Lang team, and another iconic figure in their own right to add to the show that I know only helped drive the conversation even further. When we look at it not only being the first solo hip hop artist to do this, to me, it was also one of the most current artists, especially when not only him winning all those Grammys the week before and how much he's dominated the conversation the past year, but also just the number of tracks from within the past year certainly is unique for a Super Bowl.
Hearing that mustard from the Super Bowl
I hope he
field.
performs that. If he performs that, oh my gosh.
I knew that song was going to be in the show. It was my first thought, was obviously we expect him to be there, but at the same way that all these other artists came together, it's not until Kendrick and Tony, his musical director, and Dave Free tell us that this is what they'd like to do creatively. Once that came to us, it was another one that made complete sense. And of course, we're doing TV off. You got to have mustard there. I know that there was a lot of conversation about halftime and would it be a New Orleans artist and how would we represent the city? And ultimately, when I think about what music means to a city like New Orleans, it's about art for the sake of art. True artists who are there for their love of performance and to be able to express themselves through art. I don't know if there's any artist that represents that more than Kendrick Lamar.
Now, y'all heard that last piece, right? Or do I need to rewind it? That man said there was some talk about who was going to get picked, if it was going to be a New Orleans artist headlining. Who y'all think they were talking about? They put a picture of Wayne on the market screen. That was them. That was their doing, not mine. I just screenshotted it and added it in other sections. But that's the photo they chose. Okay? Let me rewind it.
A lot of conversation about halftime and would it be a New Orleans artist and how would we represent the city? And ultimately, when I think about what music means to a city like New Orleans, it's about art for the sake of art. True artists who are there for their love of performance and to be able to express themselves through art. I don't know if there's any artist that represents that more than Kendrick Lamar.
Case closed, people. Case closed. Big shout out to Seth Dodowski, okay? He's the NFL's head of music. He came out, did an interview with Billboard, let it be known, we did not make no mistake. We not apologizing for nothing that y'all talking about, right? We're not dissatisfied with the performance and the result of it. We got the most viewed Super Bowl halftime show of all time out of this. The NFL's been posting all types of clips. They posted the Say Drake on their shit. They posted everything. TV off, right? They keep posting. They're so happy with the result, right? So everybody, and I don't think anybody with good sense was believing this stuff. But one thing I've come to enjoy with my channel and utilizing my platform is when I get confronted with BS that starts like circulating massively across social media or starts these false narratives that just really need to be checked. What I like is that I have a platform where I can literally come to the table, put this stuff on display, and let people see for themselves the amount of BS that's circulating online through the airwaves that ends up becoming talking points for people. Some people may talk about it at, water cooler shit at work, text they homies. You know what I'm saying? Did you see this? Did you hear about this? I heard the NFL apologized to Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Somebody out there said that at the end of, last week. Maybe not y'all, because y'all know better. Y'all are smarter and wiser than that. But there's some people, especially let one of your older family members see that shit with that headline come across they shit on Facebook. They gonna be like, ooh. You know what I mean? Motherfucker, hey, you got some family members 38 and up in your Facebook. Them niggas be believing in anything. They could say Donald Trump finna give back reparations to black people and black people only. They see that motherfucker on Facebook. They gonna be calling some folks and say, hey, did you hear about that? Baby. And then they gonna have a whole conversation on what they gonna do with they portion. Knowing good and goddamn well that nigga ain't got no intentions of no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and just say, look out for your older family members that be on the book. You know what I mean? Cause they be coming across some bullshit. They'll repost that motherfucker and they'll take that shit like law. So again, and I'm not age shaming anyone. I know I have a very diverse audience of different age ranges and stuff like that. But certain people, at a certain point, their deductive reasoning just kind of decreases over time. I guess they have less time to really put critical thought into things, so they just accept it at face value. And let's just continue to be vigilant and look out for those people as much as possible, okay? But clearly we see that that narrative that was being placed out there is a complete lie. It's utter hoshata, okay? So Skip Bayless, the U.S. Sun, the Daily Mail, you all will pay for your sins. Y'all motherfuckers so eager to put out bullshit stories because that's what drives y'all. I know that gets y'all the clicks and the views and everything that y'all want that keeps y'all going. One of these days, y'all ass gonna get taken down too. Just want to go ahead and issue that warning for y'all. Again, this ain't intended to be no super long video. I wasn't trying to come here and have no long discussion all day about this. Because again, we've talked about the Super Bowl from every possible angle. We don't need to do all that. I just wanted to make sure that I put this in front of y'all boldly. Because, of course, like I said the other day, when I talked about the prospect of the NFL potentially apologizing to Wayne, that video actually ended up getting a lot of views. So I want to make sure the follow-up is just as effective and precise as possible. You get me? And before I go, for the people out there that say, oh, Kendrick ain't doing well with his concert tickets, here's a little something for you to walk away with. This piece here says, who said Europeans are not like us? Tickets for Kendrick Lamar and SZA's summer Grand National Tour of 13 European stadiums have moved like gangbusters out the gate, with insiders reporting 90% sellouts across the board on the first day tickets became available to the general public. Look for the Super Hot Live Nation promoted tour, the first hip-hop trek to exclusively play stadiums. Whoa, 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 whoa! The first hip-hop trek to exclusively play stadiums. This nigga Kendrick, man, all he got to do is wake up and he just be making history, man. That's why the people don't be fucking with him. I see it now. I understand. I would be mad, too, if I was literally trying to be his nemesis, too. To soon add they even added more, they added more dates. To soon add second plays at La Défense Arena in Paris, 40K capacity. So now they got to add an additional night for the 40K place. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, 63K capacity. And Deutsche Bank Park in Frankfurt, Germany, 44K capacity. He's going to have to double back like a deluxe on those dates. On the heels of Lamar's 5 wins at the Grammy Awards and much talked about performance at the Super Bowl halftime show in New Orleans, the most viewed in NFL history, the Euro shows will run from July 2nd in Cologne, Germany through, I be getting my fucking dates messed up, through August 9th in Stockholm. First up is the North American portion of the tour, which begins April 19th in Minneapolis and concludes on July 6th in Chicago. All right. So just so y'all know, the Super Bowl probably enhanced a lot of those sales. The motherfuckers say, "Oh, he doing it like that? How you gonna hit him like that, son? Let me get my motherfucking tickets ASAPly." So for all the naysayers and haters, you might want to just watch, you know what I'm saying? Watch silently. Because when y'all come out and be saying foolishness, all of your foolishness is getting debunked. And it's not something I'm going out searching for either. It's just like literally just appearing in front of my face. So y'all might want to quit playing with that boy. They called him the boogeyman for a reason. Let me know what y'all think of all of this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be good out there. Be safe. Much love and respect. Love on your family, man. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden, they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.